captains are getting ready to meet at midfield, and as they prepare to do so, let's go back to Johnny Gibbs now and find out about tonight's Southern State Bank Isolated Player of the Game.
Mike, I selected Philip Judd, a senior wide receiver, has been doing a good job for the last several weeks, coming up with some big catches, and that young man is a good tall wide receiver, big target that Malvern can go to. So Anthony's got a good gun to get it out there to Philip Judd. So he is our senior wide receiver tonight, and we expect great things out of Philip and possibly get him a touchdown tonight.
Philip Judd had probably his best week last week in that loss to Fair. Had some good, as you said, Johnny, had some good catches. Good thing for Philip, Ron, is that so often the Leopards have been looking for Jones or...
well, that's one thing about it. Jones is hurt now, so I mean Philip's got to step up and take on that second receiver in our lineup. And
they know we like to look for Jones, Butler. Actually, Wardell Brim stepped up, so that takes a little bit, gives Judd a little bit of room to get open, and it's usually going to be one-on-one.
Yeah, and Chris Jones, quite honestly, was one of the go-to guys. I mean, and losing Chris Jones and Michael Rogers, those, I tell you what, those are two gears in that, two cogs in that gear that it's really, really tough to go ahead and get something done. So that makes it tough.
Waiting now, looks like they're flipping the coin at midfield. The referee had a long discussion out there. I'm not sure. The Panthers win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half as we wait to see which side the Leopards will defend. The Leopards will be going from our left to right. We're on the visitor side down here at Magnolia. I would have to ask Johnny which actual direction that is, because
that'll be the north.
So the Leopards will be going from the south end zone to the north end zone. Go ahead and go now to the Southern State Bank keys to the game.
Mike, the starting with the number one key of the ball game, eliminate mistakes and pick up players that are down. And, that's the number one key for the Malvern Leopards. The second big key to this ball game is solid performance from our offensive line. The offensive line's got to get out there and block and do a great job on definitely getting in a position to score early in this ball game. So Malvern's offensive line's got to pick it up. On the third key of the ball game, overcome adversity and play for 4 quarters. And that, we just mentioned that, but it's always very important. If you're going to stay in a ball game, like last week, we can talk about last week all we want, but we were in the ball game for a quarter, and then all of a sudden we got down on ourselves, and before you know it, we're behind 28 points. So we definitely got to stay in it mentally.
Well, that's a great point in that, your number one and your number three really go hand in hand with eliminating mistakes and overcome adversities, because this is it seems to be has been a team with a very fragile ego. In other words, if something happens, it's been awful tough for the Leopards to bounce back. I take the first thing, a couple of long plays that the quarterback, the first one broke from Fair, goes up 55 yards, and we've had some things happen like that, Mike, that the Leopards just it's as a young team and whatever, it's tough for us to come back.
Yeah, things would tend to snowball on this team a little bit, and kind of pick up speed going downhill at times. I think those first two, or say the first and third points that Johnny made there go hand in hand. Long kickoff, and that one it looked like it was going to go back to the end zone, and brought out by Taylor Riggin, and Riggin is going to be brought down at about the 12-yard line.
Mike, looked like the referee threw something, and then he turns around and picks it back up, and
I'm not sure what he grabbed. It looked like a flag for a moment, but either way, the Malvern Leopards have the football. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Weatherspoon, your quarterback, 2 men in the backfield. He lines up in shotgun. Give off the left side of the line.
Mike, that was just a turnaround handoff, and it's just a sweet play going over to the left-hand side of the field, going towards the home field stands, and that looked like Albert Bragg handling the football. So
that threw me there. I hadn't picked up who that was back there, but Albert Bragg in for the Leopards.
Yeah, Daniel Delamar and Albert Bragg are both right beside Anthony Witherspoon in the backfield.
Witherspoon once again in shotgun. 2 wideouts to his right. Looks to his right, throws. Pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Wardell Brim, and Brim comes up with that, Johnny. It's a first down.
Mike, it was an excellent pass by Anthony Witherspoon, getting it onto his outside shoulder, and Anthony getting out, throwing a strike right out of the gate, but Wardell Brim wanted to run before he got the ball.
And would have been a couple of yards past first down marker, and he's still had some room to run if he comes up with it.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Leopards because it's going to be a lot of running room for Wardell Brim down the sidelines in front of the visitor stands.
Brim and Butler split out to the near side. Philip Judd split to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield for Witherspoon on the far hash mark. Pitch. Bobbled and then come up with. And that is Delamar on the carry.
Mike, that's just tough. And Malvern put themselves in the hole, 3rd and long. And if we had come up with a catch, we would have been in a first down territory. But now we're in a punting situation. And Josh Moore is in the kick.
4th down, about 9 yards for the Leopards. They're calling it 4th and 8. Moore in, takes the low snap, gets the kick away. Low line drive, takes a Malvern bounce, and will go out of bounds, or actually stop just before it goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, maybe the 38 of Malvern. So that kick doesn't work out too well for the Leopards.
Now it puts Malvern's defense in a tough situation, and definitely Malvern's defense is going to have to come in here and shut them down early.
Troy Keith, the quarterback for Magnolia, is the key to this offense.
He's a big young man. He looks at least 6'3", about 175 pounds, and he's not afraid to run the football.
Keith in shotgun, getting the signals from the sidelines. 4 wideouts, then sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, rolls to his left, looks, and throws, complete. At the Malvern 30-yard line, pass complete to number 8, Ricardo French.
Cantrell Johnson makes a stop, about a six-yard gain, down very close to the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. So pickup of about 6.
2nd down and 4 for Magnolia.
No huddle offense for the Magnolia Panthers.
Keith still in shotgun. Sends a man in motion. To the near side, gets the snap, looks to his right, throws, the pass is complete. Good coverage, but good reception out there. Pass complete to
number 8.
That's number 8, Ricardo French once again.
Mike, they were running all slant patterns coming inside, and quarterback basically took a step back and zings it out there to number 8. And Cantrell Johnson was all over him, still gets it into 8, and he catches it for the first.
Gain is at the, to the 24-yard line, rather. Johnny mentioned it is first down. Keith calls for the snap. Fakes the give to French, now running to his right. Has running room to about,
Mike, we got
close to about the 22-yard line, but we got a flag down in the backfield.
Yeah, the quarterback takes it himself, trying to get outside. He does. But there's a hanky on the field very close to the 25-yard line. I would imagine it goes back. A chop block by the offense, so Malvern gets a break. And first down will be first in a chop block.
So the referee's marking off the penalty yardage, starting at the 25-yard line. Penalty moves the ball back to the 40, or just outside the 40.
39.
To the 39-yard line. Still first down at about 25. 9:26 remaining here in the first quarter, no score.
We need somebody to step up and make a stop, and possibly a fumble recovery or an interception here in the ballgame. Get Mo on our side again.
Keith in shotgun once again. Nobody in the backfield with it. Takes the snap, looks over the middle, throws. It is complete. Big hit put on, but the reception was made. Johnny, it looked like number 88, the big tight end, Brian Bolt, makes the reception, and that's up near the original line of scrimmage.
Another slant,
second 10.
Another slant pattern by the slot back, and which he's the tight end, but he's just running a downfield slant and gets those 15 yards back real quick.
Second down and 10 for Magnolia. Keith takes a snap, rolling to his left, looking. Finally lets it go towards the end zone, overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Good coverage down there by Taylor Riggin.
Yeah, Taylor got there about the time the ball did, and the ball was overthrown, but he would have been there plenty of time to knock the ball away. But brings up a 3rd and 10 yards, and the Panthers have to get down to the 24-yard line. Excuse me, the 14-yard line of the Malvern Leopards to get the first down.
3rd down and 10. Big play for this Malvern defense. Of course, this could be 4-down territory for Magnolia as well. Keith still in shotgun. Rolling now to his right, has pressure from up the middle, throws towards the sidelines. The pass is incomplete, and it's 4th down and 10.
Kashif Manuel putting pressure on the quarterback, not allowing him to sit there and pick his receivers, and Kashif flushes him out of the pocket and makes him throw out of bounds. So excellent pursuit by Kashif Manuel, number 81 for the Malvern Leopards.
I tell you what, Johnson out there, Cantrell really knocked their wide out too, took him out of play early.
4th down and 10 now. Once again, another big play for this Malvern defense early as Keith brings the man in motion. Takes the snap, fakes the give, now rolling to his left, looking to throw, has got pressure, throws towards the end zone, wide open, touchdown Magnolia.
Holy cow.
Like Lane Looper.
Whew, he was wide open.
Number 17 on the catch. And
that's tough to swallow. 4th and 10, and a man slides back behind the defensive backs and was wide open, and Troy Keith just picks his man and hits him right in the numbers for a touchdown.
Travis Sutton getting set now to kick the extra point for Magnolia. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:16 to play here in the first quarter, Magnolia leads Malvern 7-0. We'll be back after this.
At Southern State Bank, we know that our success depends on the success of our customers. So we go the extra mile to help you fulfill your dreams. Whether your goal is to build your dream home, provide for your children's college education, or secure retirement income, at Southern State Bank, we want to help make your dreams a reality. So come by Southern State Bank and receive banking in the right direction.
Once again, we'll return to Magnolia, where the Panthers have taken a 7-0 lead on the Malvern Leopards, converting on a 4th down and 10 from the Malvern 25-yard line. Pass complete to Lane Looper for the touchdown.
Mike, this is where adversity, you've got to fight through it. Malvern had them beat in 4th and 10 and allowed a touchdown from 24 yards out, and this is the time where Malvern's heart and soul needs to come out and show.
Taylor Riggin once again deep for the Leopards. And this one's going to be fielded by Cantrell Johnson at about the 12-yard line. Picking his way through, and finally going to be brought down at about the 37. It looks like there may have been a fumble on the play as the players go scrambling, but they're going to say he was down.
Yeah, Mike, no fumble. Cantrell Johnson a guy had him by the shirt, and they tackled the other guy. So Cantrell Johnson just kept fighting and fighting, got an extra 3 yards down to the 38-yard line. So excellent return, excellent field position by the Leopards.
26-yard return by Cantrell Johnson. Witherspoon still at quarterback for the Leopards, has 3 wideouts. Getting set for the snap. Witherspoon takes it, gives Delmar up the middle, fumble on the play, recovered by Magnolia at the 35.
It looks like Anthony Witherspoon's hands got pulled into the handoff, and then as he was pulling away from Delmar, his hand and the ball popped out at the same time, an unfortunate mistake by the Malvern Leopards.
So once again, the Magnolia Panthers get excellent field position, ball spotted at the 36. 7:59 remaining here in the first quarter. Magnolia leads the Leopards 7-0.
Leopards need to keep their spirits up right here, not allowing any more to get up on the scoreboard.
Keith looking to throw, right side towards the end zone. Good coverage there by the Leopards, and the pass goes incomplete as Keith was going for the home run.
Taylor Riggins going step with step with the wide receiver. I don't think he had a chance for even a reception down that sideline. Excellent coverage.
It looked like, Johnny, that one was going to be overthrown either way.
Yeah, it looked like it about hit the lights.
Keith, along in the backfield, shotgun formation. Now gets the signal from the sidelines. We've seen a lot of this year, Johnny. Teams going with no huddle and then getting the play. Keith rolling to his right, going to keep this one. And he is going to be brought down. Gain on the play up just past the 30-yard line.
Bruce Hewell and Cantrell Johnson both bring him down, but not before 7 yards. Brings up a short 3rd and 3 right at the 30-yard line, 29-yard line on the scoreboard.
Malvern was able to put Magnolia in a 4th down situation on their previous possession.
Well, Mike, it's definitely 4th down territory where they're at, so you can't expect nothing less but 2 plays coming up here from the Magnolia to get the 1st down.
Keith looking to the sidelines once again. Wide formation for Magnolia. Keith on the keeper going straight back up the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he'll be brought down right at the 20-yard line.
Mike, they're just getting a lot of push, and the quarterback is so big, he just falls in behind the lineman, and this no-huddle offense starting to wear our guys down early in the ball game.
Defense has spent the majority of the time on the field so far for the Leopards, although we are early in the first quarter. 6:59 remaining here in the first period of play. 7-0 Magnolia. Keith, alone in the backfield, takes a snap. Looking to throw to his left, throws over the middle. It is in and out of the hands of his wide receiver, intended for number 8, Ricardo French, who's been a popular target tonight.
Yeah, they're going to him all the time, and that young man there, he is a junior 5'10", 170 receiver, and he is cat fast, man.
Tell you what, though, Taylor Riggins made another good play on him. He hit him just as the ball got there. That was a completion for a touchdown.
Once again, Magnolia going without a huddle, getting the play signal from the sidelines. Trips to the right, split left. Looking to the right, pass underneath, complete. And that's going to be enough for another 1st down. Pass complete to number 35, Vincent Baker.
Mike gets down inside the 14-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down. And also a flag has been thrown. It's like a personal foul penalty against Malvern.
Yeah, from where it's thrown, that's usually a late hit or a hit out of bounds.
Where was the ball completed to?
It was completed to
10.
Okay.
Well, actually, Ron, it was probably the 8 because the penalty was to the 4.
Okay.
So the penalty moves the ball half the distance. Magnolia is 1st down and goal to go from the 4. Already lead this one 7-0. Keith sends a man in motion, takes a snap, fakes the give, going to keep it himself off the left side. It's a touchdown, Magnolia. So Keith has thrown for 1 and run for 1. And the Magnolia Panthers lead the Malvern Leopards 13-0 with 6:30 to go here in the first quarter of play.
it's just a sweet play, and the quarterback is running the ball, and he's such a big fella that nobody touches him until about the line, the goal line, and it was an easy touchdown.
The kick is up, and it is good. So once again, with 6:30 to play, it's 14-0. Magnolia leads Malvern. We'll be back in a moment.
Malvern National Bank can make your dreams come true with the Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit. This is Tony Warner, and if you're a homeowner, Malvern National Bank can show you the way to live your dreams by using the equity in your home. You can use the Home Advantage Equity Line for anything you want up to your qualifying amount and make one convenient monthly payment. Your low interest could be tax deductible, but check with your tax consultant. Take that long desired vacation, pay tuition, remodel your home, get a new vehicle you choose, and you don't have to come to the bank every time you need money. The Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit from Malvern National Bank, an equal housing lender. Call us today.
14-0. Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards as the Leopards get set to take the kickoff. 6:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Once again, Taylor Riggin deep for the Leopards. He sets up at the 10-yard line. Low line drive, and that one will bound into the end zone, and the Leopards will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
He just kicked it right where nobody was at, and he was kicking them up in the air and playing loft under it. So Malvern will take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Malvern offense has struggled here in the first quarter. Turned the ball over on their last possession. So far, Magnolia started its 2 drives inside Malvern territory. Witherspoons takes the snap, give up the middle, and that is Delamar picking his way through the line. He's going to get maybe a yard on the run, and Johnny was trying to pick his way through, and every time he made a move, there was another Panther.
Yeah, there was just 5 or 6 of those Panthers had their eyeballs right on Daniel Delamar. That's the thing about getting a handoff that far deep in the backfield. You could definitely pick and choose your holes, but every one of those backs can see you.
Leopards come back out now. Delamar in the backfield with Witherspoon. Twins to either side. 2nd down and 9. Witherspoon looking to throw to the outside. Pass intended for Butler, and that goes behind him. Incomplete. The Leopards face 3rd down and 9.
Witherspoon tried to get it to him too quick, and the linebacker hits Cameron Butler inside the 5 yards, and he was knocked off his pattern. So unfortunately, Cameron Butler didn't have a shot at trying to catch that one.
Leopards need a 1st down here. 5 minutes, 44 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Magnolia leads 14-0. Witherspoon with 4 wideouts. Takes the snap, looks over the middle. It is complete, but not enough for the 1st down as Delamar comes up with the catch. It's going to be about 5 yards shy of the 1st down marker.
That's unfortunate. Looks like the linebacker got there a little too early for Daniel Delamar. It looks like an inside screen, but everybody come running up the field, and we're trying to dump it right behind those linebackers.
4th down, about 4 yards. Josh Moore in at quarterback. Probably going to punt this one, and he does. Nice kick by Moore. This one bounds at the 39, takes a little bit of a Malvern roll, and will be down at the 35 of Magnolia. So the Panthers will take over at the 30, right at the 35-yard line.
4:55 on the clock. Malvern is behind the Panthers, 14-0.
And Johnny, this is the first time Magnolia's actually had to start a drive in their own territory.
Yeah, no doubt.
A lot of distance to cover.
Good punt by Josh Moore. Defense needs to take advantage of this and stop these Panthers on 3 and out right here.
Trips to the right side for Magnolia. Keith looking, starts looking the flat. Now he takes off running. To his left, now goes back to his right. Fakes the throw, eludes a tackle and is going to be brought down at about the 42-yard line, which will be about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, he escaped and went on outside and got outside containment. Before you know it, Keith got 8 yards on the carry. Very close to 8.
2nd down and 2 for Magnolia. Secondary did a good job on that play as Keith couldn't find anyone to throw to.
Yeah, Tanner Regan had a blanket coverage over 8, and that's his Keith's go-to guy tonight.
Keith takes a snap, give up the middle. That's enough for the first down, and breaking into Malvern territory is number 35, Vincent Baker. Baker brought down near the 45 of Malvern.
Inside handoff allows him to bust over midfield. Big play by the Panthers getting inside that 45. And we're expecting a passing play, and we all drop back in coverage. And just a straight inside handoff for a big gain for the Panthers.
Keith takes a snap, gives to Baker once again, trying the left side, tripped up for a loss on the play.
Kashif Manuel got blocked down, and he was on the ground and trips him up with his hands and brings him up for a short loss on the play back over the 45-yard line.
Coming into the game for the Leopards is number 69, Eric Henson, another sophomore for these Leopards. Good size on Henson. He lines up over the center. Keith alone in the backfield again, brings a man in motion. This is Ricardo French. Gives to French, rather. French over the 40 has the first down as he is brought down at about the 27-yard line.
Mike, young man so fast. Malvern did not put a hand on that young man until he gained 13 yards.
.256 here remaining in the first quarter. 14-0. Magnolia leads Malvern. And the Panthers once again deep into Leopard territory. Once again, man in motion is Baker. He's going to keep it up the middle. He has got the first down once again as he's going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line to about the 13.
Mike, there's great downfield block, and I would just had my eyes on one of the linemen, and he tied up Blair Williams, which Blair could not get up and make the tackle in the hole. And he turned Blair outside, and unfortunately, we had to have a safety and a defensive back to bring him down.
Keith once again in shotgun, sends Baker in motion to the right side. Now Keith rolls right, got pressure, throws underneath, incomplete, intended for Baker.
Rashad Hewell and also Kashif Manuel both putting pressure on Keith, making him roll out, and made him rush his throw and throws it right into the ground, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
What was the number on that receiver?
35.
Got trips to the wide side.
Trips right, split left for Keith. Man in motion is Baker. Now Keith keeping, going to the right side. He is going to be tackled by Cantrell Johnson. Fumble on the play. Looks like the Leopards have it. And the Leopards come up with it. And Johnny, I believe that's the sophomore Henson that just came into the ball game.
Yeah, Eric Henson dives right on the ball, right at the about the 10-yard line. So Malvern takes over possession after the quarterback fumbles on his own keeper.
Leopards trail 14-0. 2:24 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Delamar in the backfield with Witherspoon. Twins to either side. Witherspoon pitches. Delamar tries the right side, picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Positive yards down here deep in their territory. Yeah, Malvern Leopards just need to get a couple of first down, get out of the hole, and possibly get some good things rolling for them here early in this first quarter.
Officially a gain of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 9 for the Leopards.
Cantrell Johnson enters the game. Wardell Brim comes out, and Cantrell Johnson definitely a spark on the offense when you get that young man the ball.
Johnson comes split to the near side along with Butler. Witherspoon looking to throw. It is incomplete. He was looking for Butler along the right sideline. Butler pulled up, and it looked like Witherspoon looked for him to continue up the sidelines.
Looked like a 20-yard curl pattern by Cameron Butler.
Yeah, and a 30-yard pass. No, it
kind of sailed on Anthony Witherspoon.
And with Cantrell Johnson back in there, it just gives another dimension to that passing game because we know he can get down the field.
Yeah,
it's the ball. He showed us that at hope.
Once again, Delmar in the backfield with Witherspoon. Looking to throw. Left side, it is complete. And that's going to be enough for the first down.
That's Cantrell Johnson.
Cantrell Johnson comes to the ball game, and Johnny, as you said, provides that spark for the offense.
His speed can take over the game and definitely add something to this offense that it's needed.
Actually, I'll give credit. Both Ron and Johnny said that Johnson provided a spark for the offense. We really noticed that a couple weeks ago when Johnson broke some big runs against Hope.
The ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Excuse me, the 27. They got 32 on the board, but good play by the Malvern offense. Good throw by Anthony Witherspoon.
Witherspoon showing good patience back there. Now running the option, cuts it up himself. He's got room up the middle, and he gets across the 40-yard line to about the 42, and that's another Malvern Leopard first down.
That just shows his ankle's doing very well. He turns it up himself and gains almost 15 yards on the play.
That's the first time he's kept on that option, and it caught Magnolia a little bit flat-footed there. 1:14 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Leopards looking to get on the board.
Yeah, they were expecting Daniel Delmar to receive the pitch, and Anthony kind of gave a nudge that way, and then he turns it right up the field. That's exactly, if nobody's on the quarterback, he needs to turn up and get positive yards on an option play.
Johnson and Butler split to the near side. Witherspoon takes a snap, rolls to his right. Ducking down the right sidelines for Butler. Pass goes incomplete. Just a shade past Butler there, Johnny.
Yeah, Cameron Butler's a head taller than these defensive backs, but these guys are pretty quick and they can get down the field as well. And it was up there where Cameron Butler could only get it, and it was over his head. So ball goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Malvern Leopards. Also, this drive started at the 10-yard line. Malvern's got it out of the hole, very close to midfield, with 56.7 seconds left in the first quarter.
2nd down and 10 for the Leopards. Witherspoon takes a snap, gives up the middle, Delmar. And Delmar gets up to about the 45, maybe the 46-yard line, and it will be 3rd down at about 5 yards.
Yeah, Mike, that was good play by Daniel Delmar, getting positive yards out of the inside handoff. And very, very good field position for the Leopards to get a first down, getting it past midfield. They have to get down to the 48-yard line of the Panthers for a first. And it comes up a very long 5 yards, maybe 6 yards for the first down.
About 20 seconds now left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 6 for the Leopards. Witherspoon, shovel pass. Enough for the first down now. And breaking away is Clegg, who we haven't seen all night. There's a flag down back near midfield. And that's the first time we've seen Clegg bust one. But I'm afraid, Johnny, this one may be coming back.
Mike, I just saw holding by the referee, and he's going to call holding right at the 49-yard line. So the ball will be spotted at the 39, 3rd down and 12 yards to go. But an excellent running play by Stephen Clegg, getting outside, and then he does a spin move and get an extra 5 yards on on the play downfield.
So the penalty moves the ball back to the 39-yard line. The Leopards again facing third down. Third down and 13.
Mike, the only thing I saw might have been a receiver on this side of the ball holding downfield.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Magnolia leads 14-0. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Ouachita Technical College in Malvern can get you started in the right direction. Ouachita Tech has all the classes you need to prepare yourself for a 4-year degree, as well as a variety of 1- and 2-year programs available. Plus, Ouachita Tech has made it even easier for you to get the classes you need, online classes. Whether you're a first-time student or someone looking to get back to college, get a great start at one of the best colleges in Arkansas, Ouachita Technical College in Malvern.
Once again, we return to Magnolia, where the Leopards trail the Magnolia Panthers 14-0. Leopards have the football at the 38-yard line, facing third down and 13. A big run by Clegg looked like a first down, but a holding penalty brought the ball back.
He had a 12-yard gain.
Yeah, Malvern needs to get the ball right into Clegg's hand or Cantrell Johnson, but Cantrell's not in at the moment.
Looking to throw is Witherspoon. Over the middle, complete. First down, Malvern. And that is Clegg on the reception.
Excellent catch by Stephen Clegg, going down the post pattern, down the seam, in the slot back position, catching the ball. And good strike thrown by Anthony Witherspoon, our Malvern Leopard quarterback.
And Johnny, I'll rely on your expertise here, but this is as comfortable as I've seen any Malvern quarterback this year throwing the football.
And it's good accuracy tonight, coming in kind of rusty. Hadn't been in the game very much in the last several weeks because of that ankle injury, and coming out throwing strikes early in this ball game.
2 men in the backfield along with Witherspoon.
That was a quick 22 yards, guys.
Give up the middle, Clegg. He's hit about the line of scrimmage, takes a serious shot.
Got stood up and at the line of scrimmage and then drove into the ground by their linebackers. And Stephen Clegg, he's going to have to duck that shoulder and get under those big guys' shoulder pads, or he's going to get drove back again.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Witherspoon gets the play from the sidelines and brings it in.
Malvern's had success through the air. I think Malvern should stay in the air a lot more, maybe run a draw every once in a while, keep these linebackers in check as keeping an eye on the running backs.
Again, 2 men in the backfield. Butler split to the near side for the Leopards. Fakes the give up the middle. Now the pitch to Delamar. Delamar has another Malvern Leopard first down as he's brought down at the 25.
Mike, that was about the best ran option play that Malvern has done in the last couple of games. Anthony Witherspoon got right up to the defensive end, made the pitch, gets it out to Daniel Delamar in stride, and he goes downhill another 11 yards for a first down.
Malvern and Leopard offense finding a spark here late first quarter, early part of the second quarter.
Once again, this drive started at our own 10-yard line, and we drove it all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Panthers.
Witherspoon takes the snap. Fakes the give. Now going to keep it himself on the option play up the middle, and a good play. Busts the tackle and gets close to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's making something out of nothing, Johnny.
Yeah, he got stopped, and he knew his pitch back was stopped too. He takes it and gets as much as he can, and what happens? He gets 3 yards on the play.
2nd down and 7 now for the Leopards.
Discipline by the quarterback, has to make sure when he can pitch it, when he doesn't, and he knew it exactly that time. He had to keep it and try to get as much as he could. Excellent play by Anthony Witherspoon.
Leopards looking to close the gap to 7 here. Trail 14-0. 10 minutes to go in the first half of play. Witherspoon turns, gives to Clegg. Clegg trying the right side, cuts back upfield. And he is brought down right at the 20-yard line.
Not much running room there. Those linemen for the Panthers are definitely tightening up as we get closer to that goal line. So Malvern's got a long 6 yards, maybe 7 yards on the play to get a first down. Definitely four down territory for these Leopards.
Third down and 7 now. Brim and Johnson go split to the far side. Judd and Butler to the near side. Looking to the right side, and wide receiver slips, and then has the ball go in and out of his hands. And it's fourth down for the Leopards. Johnny looked like he was going to come up with that play after the slip, but
my
defensive back got a hand on it.
Wardell Brim, it looked like it hit him almost in the numbers, and it slipped through his hands after he tried to regain composure after sliding down a little bit. But unfortunate, Malvern did not come up with that once again.
Fourth down and 7 now for the Leopards.
Those are the times, you guys, we talk about making big plays and eliminating mistakes. Those are the things we got to capitalize on.
Harry Riggin in also for the Leopards now. Looking to the right side once again. Pass is tipped. There's 2 flags down.
They're calling an illegal block, a chop block.
They're calling chop on That's bull crap.
Fourth down, and they're declining the penalty. Therefore, the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 22-yard line, excuse me. With 8:53 on the clock in the second quarter, Panthers are leading the Leopards 14-0.
First down and 10 now for the Panthers. Bring a man in motion. That is Ricardo French. French going to take the ball right up the middle. He's going to get yardage up near the 25. And it will be second down and about 6 yards for Magnolia.
Regardless that the drive stalled out, we got ourselves out of the 10 yards deep in our own territory, and we got it all the way down to the inside the 20-yard line of the Panthers. So excellent drive by the Leopards offense, trying to get something started in this first half.
70-yard drive by the Leopards. Fails on fourth down. Now Keith facing second down and 7. Sends Baker in motion to the far side. Rolling to his right, going to go on the keeper. And Keith has the first down as he is brought down at about the 38-yard line.
Albert Bragg as well as Blair Williams make the tackle, but not before he gets 12 yards. And it's almost a student body sweep when they run that quarterback, running him out to the outside. Of course, he's a big guy to bring down.
Big kid. And he had excellent blocking on that play as well. Just inside 8 minutes, Leopards trail 14-0. Looking to throw now is Keith. Throws a little bit low and French can't come up with it. And it will be second down and 10 for the Panthers.
They're looking for number 8 anywhere he's on the field. They're going that way. They think that kid is special on the Panthers side. And Keith just thinks that 8 is his big bullseye.
I'm not sure what we've... Looks like we may have a sideline warning on the Malvern Leopards. And I don't know how a nicer way to say it than other than the referee's putting on a show here. Either way, the Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. It's second down and 10. Twins to either side for Keith.
This guy's awful tight right here, this slot. They're running play out of this little call from sideline.
Now bring a man in motion. Keith takes a snap, running up the middle. Gets away from one man, but tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I can't say too much about this Bruce Huell young man, and he just made a great open field tackle on the quarterback that was coming right up the middle. And it's tough to think that it's open field tackle right in the middle of the field, but Bruce made a huge tackle to stop the play, maybe getting another couple of yards.
7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first half to give to French around the left side. He's got running room near midfield, and it's finally going to be brought down in Malvern territory at about the 48-yard line. It'll be another first down for Magnolia.
He's going to get that ball, and he was lined up to the far outside receiver, and comes all the way around and runs almost a wide receiver reverse or a handoff, and he's in full stride by the time he gets the ball.
First down and 10 for the Panthers. Ball spotted at the Malvern 48. Keith alone in the backfield. Brings Baker in motion to the near side. Looking to his right, throws. Pass is complete to his tight end up near the 40, and right past the first down marker goes number 88, Brian Bolt.
Mike, they just run guys off. Number 8 was a decoy because he's been the big target, and then they throw underneath the number 88, which has just as good as hands as number 8 of the Panthers.
Bolt with a couple of receptions so far tonight. As the Panthers looking to extend their lead here. It's currently 14-0 Magnolia. Again, Twins to either side. Baker in motion, fakes to give to Baker. Now rolling to his right, pressure from up the middle. Keith still. Now he's on the move. He's got the first down. And
down all the way to the 20-yard line. His capability is something else to see.
Malvern able to put pressure on, but Keith escapes and gets the first down.
Bruce Ewell was scratching and clawing and trying to get there to him way back to about midfield, and Keith escapes and gets exactly about 30 yards on the scamper.
First down and 10, ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Direct snap, and that one's going to be down. Number 20, Robbie Jones, the fullback, takes a snap but can't come up with it.
Yeah, direct snap to him, and it was a little bit wide, and he just landed on and gives the Leopards a break. 2-yard loss, bringing it back to the 23-yard line. So,
second down and 12 for the Panthers. Again, no huddle. Baker in motion. Lines up with Keith. The give is to Baker. And Baker's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line. Gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. And Magnolia will face third down and 9.
Mike, it's always tough to defend a no-huddle offense. You don't seem to get a break. But the Panthers do let the clock roll down, and the quarterback makes the call as they're all lined up on the field, reading the defense.
5 minutes to go here in the first half. Panthers lead 14-0. Keith takes a snap, looking to his right, throwing towards the end zone. It is incomplete. And it looks like intended for Brian Bolt once again, and overshoots his man. Is fourth down.
He's going to have to overshoot him. He got Wardell Brim and Cantrell Johnson, Cameron Butler both defending on the play, and we've got big defensive backs defending.
Once again, I have to compliment our scoreboard staff at Malvern. It's kind of hard to keep up with the yardage on the scoreboard up here, guys.
Keith going to take a timeout on the field. 4:48 here to go in the first half. Magnolia leads 14-0.
Teeter Chevrolet, your one stop for all your truck, car, and SUV needs. New and pre-owned, we have them. At Teeter Chevrolet, our service is second to none. And our body shop is the best around. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter.
Once again, we return to Magnolia, where the Panthers lead the Leopards 14-0. Magnolia facing fourth down and 8, ball spotted at the 18-yard line. French goes in motion to the far side. He's been their primary target tonight. Keith rolling To his left, has pressure, lets the pass go. It is incomplete, intended for French, and the Leopards will get the ball on down.
Great coverage by Cantrell Johnson trailing. One thing about it, the PA announcer just stated that J.A. Fair is leading Hope 13-7 as conference play.
So Fair leading Hope, that's a surprise.
The pass intended for.
The pass was intended for number 8. Ricardo French. You can look for 8 or 88 most of the time.
I put 8 down there, and I'll be right most of the time. Great stop by the Leopard defense, guys.
Witherspoon lines up in shotgun once again as 2 receivers to his left. Phillip Judd split to the right. Backs in the backfield along with Witherspoon or Delamar and Clegg. Give to Clegg, and Clegg has a big gain out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
Second man through, 2 fakes, get him through the hole, and Stephen Clegg, speedy as he is, he got through the line of scrimmage. Nobody was there in the hole to meet him, and gets it up over very close to the 27-yard line of their own at the 4:14 mark in the second quarter.
Second down and 2 yards to go for the first down. Twins right, split left. Give up the middle, Delamar. He's met at the line of scrimmage, but pushes his way near the 30, and that may be enough for the first down, depending on the spot.
Mike, the spot should be right at the 30-yard line, and I think we've got a first down on the play.
And I've already written it down because I think they spotted him on the other side of the 30.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, Ron, I hesitate on that, and nothing against this particular place, but you never know where that spot's actually gonna be. But it looked clear from here he got to the 30.
I put it down in ink too, so.
Ooh, they put it in ink. First down and 10, under 4 minutes remaining. Leopards looking to cut into this Panther lead. It's 14-0 Magnolia. Fakes to give, now gives to Taylor Riggin up the middle. He's got room across the 40 to 50-yard line. There's a flag down in the backfield.
Same play that was ran moments ago. Daniel Delamar, first man through, and Taylor Riggin coming in the second man through right over the right-hand side. And unfortunately, we got a holding penalty that put us back 10 yards.
And be honest, it wasn't until I heard some upset coaches in the press box that I realized that there's been a flag thrown. And very unfortunate for this Malvern Leopard team. Seems like every time they break a big play that seems like every time something good happens, we end up with a penalty. Penalty moves the ball back to just about the 21-yard line. First down still, 1st and 19 now for the Leopards. Witherspoon takes a snap, looking to throw to his left. Looking for Butler. Butler is incomplete. Looked like Butler had it for a moment. But the pass goes incomplete. 3:35 now remaining. Clock stops with the incompletion.
Cameron had...
Go ahead, Johnny.
I said Cameron had 2 men draped over his shoulder while he was coming down with it, and the defensive back ran his arm through while he was yanking him out of bounds, but the sideline judge stated that he was out of bounds.
Second down, 19 for the Leopards. Delamar in the backfield with Witherspoon. Twins to either side. Fakes to give now on the keeper is Witherspoon, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of maybe a yard on the play. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Try to catch the linebackers and the Panthers off guard, thinking that we're going to be passing. Definitely a 3rd and 19 play. The clock doesn't stop with an incompletion, so possibly a favorite position for the Leopards, but with a no-huddle offense, you just never know with the Panthers.
Just inside 3 minutes now as Witherspoon brings the Leopards to the line of scrimmage. Trips right, split left, Butler the man on the left side. looking to throw along the left side. Now running the football is Witherspoon, and Witherspoon is going to go out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, which will be about 9 yards shy of the first. And the Leopards are going to have to punt this one away with 2:38 remaining in the first half.
Good run by Anthony Witherspoon, and definitely a good block by Cameron Butler after he saw his quarterback coming down the sidelines, and brings up a 3rd and 9. But Josh Moore in to punt.
4th down. Magnolia sends a man deep back at the 40. Moore gets the kick away, and good kick fielded at the 35. That is Ricardo French on the return. There's a clip that wasn't called. And final, well, I say tackle made. Ricardo French still on his feet as he crosses midfield. Now there's a flag thrown way back at the 42, but that was awful late. And the play was well past where the flag was thrown, so we'll wait and see what happens there.
He had to go with the replay for that one, guys, or maybe he couldn't get his hanky out.
His hanky, he was running with his hanky in his back pocket for another 20 yards.
There's actually 2 flags on the ground. Another was thrown
back here at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, there's one thrown back in Magnolia territory, one thrown at about the 32 of Malvern.
I think we'll take the one back here around the 43-yard line up.
Unless they offset.
And the referee's initial indication is the penalty is against Magnolia.
2:18 left on the clock. Panthers leading Malvern 14-0. And you just...
Well, I missed the initial call.
Illegal procedure by the Malvern Leopards and a block in the back by the Panthers. So we're going to be re-kicking this ball at the 32-yard line.
I don't understand all this one. Well, it's procedure and the play stops in. Not on illegal procedure, you're right.
2nd down, 18, or excuse me, 4th down, 9 yards to go, 2:18 remaining. The Leopards are going to have to take a timeout. We're going to take a break as well. Magnolia leads Malvern 14-0.
Malvern National Bank can make your dreams come true with the Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit. This is Tony Warner, and if you're a homeowner, Malvern National Bank can show you the way to live your dreams by using the equity in your home. You can use the Home Advantage Equity Line for anything you want up to your qualifying amount and make one convenient monthly payment. Your low interest could be tax deductible, but check with your tax consultant. Take that long desired vacation, pay tuition, remodel your home, get a new vehicle you choose, and you don't have to come to the bank every time you need money. The Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit from Malvern National Bank, an equal housing lender. Call us today.
Once again, we'll return to Magnolia where the Panthers lead the Malvern Leopards 14-0. 2:18 remaining here in the first half. Malvern facing 4th down and 9.
Yes, talking to the coaches up here, it's good to have, and I finally understand there was offsetting penalties, not enough players on the line and in the block and the back. So anyway, offsetting penalties. Malvern kicks it again on 4th and 9.
Josh Moore in for the Leopards, getting set to kick this one away. Good long kick, fumbled by French back at the 30. He runs back to the 25, pursued by the Leopards. French trying to cut across field, does. Another flag thrown. And this time French is going to be brought down at the 40. And the penalty flag was thrown back at the 30-yard line.
Kyle Harrell brings him down right around the 43-yard line. Like Mike says, the penalty flag lays at the 30. We're going to have a block in the back, so we're going to get an extra 10 yards. So the Panthers are going to have to travel at least 80 yards to get a score before halftime within 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 1 second remaining here in the first half, and after a near disastrous start by the Leopards, Johnny played the last quarter and a half very well.
Yeah, both offense and defense is working in the ball game so far, and they're definitely coming up with some stops. Bend but don't break defense, and definitely the offense is starting to step it up a notch.
Picked up some 1st and 10s, and here we go.
Keith looking right side, throws over the middle, complete to French, and French is going to be dropped at the 32, maybe the 33-yard line, but that's enough for a first down.
Going to have to put somebody right on number 8 because he's the one that they're going to.
No huddle. As Keith brings his troops to the line of scrimmage. Throws his left. Pass goes incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 17, Lane Looper. Looper caught a touchdown pass earlier in the football game.
Number 12?
I thought that was 17, so that was number 12.
Yeah, their numbers look kind of funky out there.
Blake Watson was the intended receiver. Keith, still in shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, pass is complete to his tailback, Baker, and Baker's going to be brought down at midfield.
Throwing that slant or 10 yards and in, and he catches it a good 12, 13 yards downfield. So,
well, I tell you what, Keith does an excellent job of standing in there throwing that ball. It shows a good arm, Johnny.
He's a good quarterback. He can run it, and also he can throw it.
Keith looking to throw once again. Looks to his right, throws a bullet intended for French, and French can't come up with it. Somewhat behind him. It looked like French may have got a finger jammed on that play.
I think he jammed a finger on that ball.
Good. We need something to happen in our favor.
Pass would have been complete for a first down at the 35. But it's 2nd and 10.
Like to say hello to some people back home. We know Danny Riggins sitting there in his easy chair listening to the Leopards making a comeback against these Panthers. So hello, Dano.
He's one of our faithful listeners.
2nd down and 10. Keith looking to throw once again over the middle. Screen pass caught, but tackle made immediately. Brian Bolt makes the catch, but he is leveled at the Malvern 45, and it looks like he's going to need some attention from the sideline.
Josh Moore tattooed him. Boy.
Josh Moore put him down hard. Mike, since they're down on the field, let's take a break real quick.
Well, we will take a break. 1:22 remaining in the first half of play, 14-0, Magnolia.
Hanging with my boys, no one to bother us. None of that noise. Lady Luck's on my side, I'm about to take the fellas for a ride. Little bluff here and a few white lies. You do what you got to take home the prize. Suckers.
Looking for a sure thing? Head to McDonald's for one of Arkansas's favorites, the classic double cheeseburger. Get it for only $1 on McDonald's dollar menu.
Once again, we return to Magnolia, 14-0. I'm glad to report that Brian Bolt walks off the field. A little shaken.
Cox communication tomorrow at 4 o'clock. You can see that play.
Give this to Baker coming across. He's got the first down as he crosses the 35. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line.
Bruce Huell brings him down inbound, so the clock will continue as soon as the chains are set.
1:08 remaining here in the first half. Magnolia leads 14-0. Malvern defense needing to make another stand here in the first half.
It'd be great for the Malvern Leopards, not allowing any more points on the board. 14-0, 1:08 on the clock and counting.
Key. Pressure up the middle, lets the pass go, intended for Baker. Baker was eyeing his defender, and I'm sure that shot earlier by Moore kind of scooped a few of the receivers a little bit.
Good pressure by Blair Williams coming right up the gut, making Keith throw the ball early, and he throws behind the receiver, and nobody was expecting it. But number 35 was the intended receiver.
Exactly 1 minute remaining here in the first half of play. Twins to either side for Keith. Looking to his left. Throws. Pass is complete to Ricardo French, Johnny.
That's number 8?
That is Ricardo French then. And French has the first down. And the spot looks to be at the 16-yard line.
It's amazing only less than 3 seconds was knocked off the clock.
Yeah, actually, Johnny, since the start of the last two plays have been a total of 8 seconds. Keith looking to his right. Now rolling to his right, under pressure, lets it go. Pass intended for French. Good defensive play there by the Malvern Leopards.
Cantrell Johnson knocking that pass away. Number 9, the receiver goes up at the same time, and Cantrell Johnson looks back and makes one heck of a knockdown.
Eric Jones, the intended receiver.
Go. Second 10 here at the 16. The Leopards need to make a stop, guys.
Looking to his right is Keith. Pass intended for the tight end, Brian Bolt. That goes incomplete. Now 46 seconds remaining. It's 3rd down and 10.
Cantrell Johnson.
We got a player down, Johnny. And as the coaches attend to the young man, we'll take a break as well. 46 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's 14-0 Magnolia.
Remember when your grandparents took you to the old car shows? And how much fun they were? Now you can relive those good old days. Katrina Disaster Relief Show, Saturday, November 5th at Malvern High School. Registration from 8 to 11. Vehicle registration is $15. Spectators enter free.
And we return to Magnolia. The injured player for the Leopards is Blair Williams, and he is being helped off the field. And he comes off gingerly, to say the least, Johnny.
Yeah, it looks like a shoulder possibly that they're kind of holding, kind of leaning over to one side. 3rd and 10.
Keith looking to his right, throws incomplete, intended for number 9 once again. Eric Jones. Jones can't come up with it, and it's 4th down.
Big play for the Malvern Leopards coming up. We've got to stop number 8 now. And number 6, he's got the capability to make it downfield just by his running skills.
That's one of these things that you've got to watch the big ball, and everybody's got to stay home and play their areas and play their zones.
But keep your eyes on 88, 8, or 6.
Keith lines up in shotgun. Brings a man in motion to the near side. It's Ricardo French. Now 2 men in motion, and you have to see a flag. The quarterback thought a flag was going to be thrown, but they didn't. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 12. I still can't believe they didn't call a penalty for 2 men in motion.
It looked like Canadian football to me, or Australian football wasn't.
Taylor Riggins knocking the ball away from the receiver. Excellent defensive stand by the Malvern Leopards, not allowing the Magnolia Panthers to get on the board late in the second quarter.
Big stop to be able to go in here at down just 2 touchdowns in what could have been a whole lot worse, and the Leopards have really stiffened up here. Again, while we got a slight pause, reminder about it, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, you can watch the first half and the second half on Channel 13. Our friends at Cox Communication, Cox Cable, Channel 13. We thank you for them making it possible the broadcast tonight and the full tape delay tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
37 seconds remaining in the first half. Magnolia leads 14-0. Witherspoon in shotgun. Takes a snap. Gives. And that is Clegg breaking to the outside. He's got the first down as he's brought down at the 30-yard line. About a 14-yard gain for Clegg.
Definitely Stephen Clegg made a couple of moves to get him an extra 4 or 5 yards for the first down, and the clock stopped 29.1 seconds.
And the referee sets the play clock in motion. Judd comes split to the near side. Butler to the far side along with Johnson. Clegg and Delamar in the backfield. This time to give to Delamar up the middle, and he gets about 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be second down and about 6.
Leopards are really finding some success moving the ball here in this halfway through the second quarter, first quarter and the second quarter, Johnny.
But that is going to be the last play of the first half. Your score at halftime from Magnolia. The Panthers lead the Leopards 14-0. We'll be back in a moment.
Malvern National Bank can make your dreams come true with the Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit. This is Tony Warner, and if you're a homeowner, Malvern National Bank can show you the way to live your dreams by using the equity in your home. You can use the Home Advantage Equity Line for anything you want up to your qualifying amount and make one convenient monthly payment. Your low interest could be tax deductible, but check with your tax consultant. Take that long desired vacation, pay tuition, remodel your home, get a new vehicle you choose, and you don't have to come to the bank every time you need money. The Home Advantage Equity Line of Credit from Malvern National Bank, an equal housing lender. Call us today.
And we're just about set now for the second half kickoff. The Malvern Leopards will be kicking as Magnolia won the opening toss and deferred to the second half. The Leopards will be moving from our right to left as Josh Moore tees up the football.
All right, let's win this second half, guys.
The Leopards looking for a big second half.
Tell you what, while we got a second here, we've got to have it added up. We've got an awful nice crowd down here. Leopard fans come down to Magnolia to watch a good ball game.
The kick is away and will be fielded at the 30-yard line. A starburst type run. Ricardo French has it along the left sidelines, and he's got running room inside Leopard territory and steps out of bounds. He'll be marked out at the 31 of Malvern with Johnny, a starburst type return, and caught the Malvern Leopards off guard.
Yeah, seemed like all night long, number 8's getting the handoff, and one of another 88, 8 or 6 is going to have the ball in his hands at all times. So Malvern's going to have to be aware of where those guys are on the field at all times.
Reported earlier that Blair Williams went out with a shoulder injury. He doesn't start this first series at linebacker.
Mikey's not dressed.
And lots of running room for Magnolia as they start off in a big way. The give was to number 9, Eric Jones.
Kashif Manuel makes a tackle, but way down in Malvern territory, very close to the 7-yard line. And Magnolia is knocking on the door very early in this third quarter.
First down, goal to go. Ball spotted at the 7. Keith in the backfield has Baker with him. The give is to Baker. Baker escapes one tackle inside the Malvern 5 and brought down at the 2.
Kashif Manuel had hands on him, but the running back was able to pull away from him and get very close to the touchdown mark.
And I said the 2, they're actually going to spot him at the 1-yard line. Baker going to stay in the backfield again with Keith. And this time, Keith is going to line up under center for the first time tonight. Flags on the play. Well, I say flags. Whistle stops, so I've yet to see a flag. There's one on the far side. Still waiting on the signal. Looks like it is against Malvern, which will move the ball to the half-yard line, I suppose. Keith under center, turns, gives to his big back Baker, and Baker goes in for the touchdown. So the short field for Magnolia, they go 31 yards for the touchdown in, I believe, 3 plays, Johnny.
Yeah, power eye football, and they just pushed their way right in after 2 plays, and it's tough to defend against the big guys from Magnolia.
Well, the real problem with that one was that it was set up by the good kickoff return guys.
The kick is up towards the left goal post, and it sails wide left. So the lead stays at 20-0. 10:42 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Teeter Chevrolet, your one stop for all your truck, car, and SUV needs. New and pre-owned, we have them. At Teeter Chevrolet, our service is second to none. And our body shop is the best around. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter.
Once again, a return to Magnolia. 20-0. Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards. Magnolia touchdown set up by a huge kickoff return to start this second half. Magnolia starting at their own 31, go in for the touchdown in 3 plays.
Yeah, Ricardo French returns it down inside the 30-yard line of the Malvern Leopards, deep in their territory, and 3 plays later, the Panthers do score.
Magnolia kicks the ball off. Nice long kick, going to be fielded by Taylor Riggin. Riggin up past the 20-yard line, now cuts back to his right, has some running room, tries to cut back outside, is going to be brought down to 25. Actually,
no.
Okay.
That PA guy got it wrong.
Well, I thought I had missed it for a moment there, but it was Taylor Riggin on the return. He has handled the kickoff return duties all night for the Leopards.
Taylor's very fast, and he's very elusive, but very good pursuit and containment by the Panthers. But still, at the 25-yard line is good field position for the Leopards.
3 wideouts for Witherspoon, 2 men in the backfield. Give up the middle, and no running room there for the Leopards.
Just a big crowd of guys for the Magnolia Leopards, not allowing any penetration by the line, and no gainer for the Leopards.
2nd down and 10. Witherspoon comes over and gets the play from the sidelines. Phillip Judd goes split to the far side. Butler and Brim split to the near side.
See, that's what they're doing with him right now. I mean, they're just plugging the circle zone on the top. He's coming up here being an extra linebacker in the box. They're playing a full
Low snap fielded by Witherspoon. Late pitch. That is Clegg on the carry. And he's got no running room once again.
Slow developing play out on the quick pitch and allows penetration by the Panthers coming towards the visitor stands, and Clegg is pulled down for a loss of 2 to 3 yards.
Ball spotted back at the
23.
Yeah, had to look around the post there. 23-yard line. 3rd down, about 13. 4 wideouts now for the Leopards as Delmar's in the backfield. Witherspoon looking to throw. Looks to his left and undershoots his man intended for Wardell Brim. That would have been shy of the 1st down had it been complete.
Penetration by the defensive line, making Witherspoon throw off his back foot, not getting it out to Wardell Brim. Throws it short. Pass falls short of the 1st down, so Malvern will punt.
4th down and 13. Josh Moore in to kick this one away. Moore gets the kickoff. Fielded at the 43. Making a move is Ricardo French. Still running basically parallel. Now cuts up across midfield. He's got running room along the sidelines. Last-ditch effort for the tackle, and Malvern makes a grab at the last moment.
Stephen Clegg yanks his jersey and just hangs on for dear life and pulls him down at the 7-yard line. And if it wasn't for one string, it would have been another 7 points for the Magnolia Panthers. Ricardo French is a fast young man.
Yeah, French has been Mr. Everything for the Panthers this evening. 8:36 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 20-0 Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards. Magnolia has 1st and goal from the Malvern 6. Keith up under center. Baker lined up in the backfield. The give is to Baker, trying the right side, and he is going to be stopped near the 3-yard line, maybe the 2. Actually, they're going to spot him just shy of the goal line inside the 1.
Taylor Riggin and Cantrell Johnson come up and make support from their defensive back's position, but not before they get very close to the the goal line, maybe inches away on second down.
Again, under center is Keith, and he takes it in himself for the touchdown. So now the lead is 26-0.
Mike, I think that was number 10 for the offense.
Are they putting in another quarterback?
Yeah, Hayden Simpson comes in and scores for the Magnolia Panthers.
My apologies. Did notice the change at quarterback. Getting set for the extra point now is number 34, Travis Sutton. The kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good. Wide left once again, so the score remains 26-0 Magnolia. We'll be back in a moment.
My name is Jim Ferguson, and I am president of the Elkhorn Bank in Malvern. I've been in the banking business 30-plus years. 20 of those years have been in Malvern, Arkansas. I developed a lot of close friendships. I'm convinced that the management of Elkhorn Bank understands community banking. The willingness to offer the type of service that we believe exemplifies a community bank image.
The Elkhorn Experience. It's all about service. From Jim Ferguson, member FDIC.
26-0, Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the two scoring drives here in the second half for Magnolia set up by very big returns, both by Ricardo French. One on a kickoff, one on a punt.
You get a punt return and the opening kickoff, and then you follow it up with a score, and then you get a punt return. And like you said, it hadn't been the Cantrell Johnson on that, grabbing that shirt over on the sideline, he'd have scored on the punt return. Leopards need to get something going, take 1 yard at a time, 3 yards of cloud of dust or whatever it takes. Get some 1st and 10, get some confidence built back in this offense.
The kick is away. Low liner heads towards the sidelines and actually takes a roll into the end zone just barely.
That's a tough break for the Malvern Leopards. It looked like it was going to bound out of bounds around the 10-yard line, and it takes a hop back into play and then eventually rolls into the end zone, and that would have been an extra 15 yards out of 35. But Malvern will take over at the 20 since it bound into the end zone.
Malvern Leopards come to the line of scrimmage, trailing 26-0, just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half, the third quarter. Witherspoon, one man in the backfield, brings Clegg in motion, fumbles the snap, now running option to the near side. Clegg hung out to dry as he is met for about a 1 yard loss on the play. And Clegg had nowhere to go as the Panthers had that one.
Yeah, there was four Panthers right up on the line of scrimmage by the time Clegg got the ball, and a good pitch by Witherspoon, but Witherspoon was being corralled with several of those.
Yeah, play was over, basically, almost over then. That's one of those, do you pitch it or just take your...
I think just take your licks and get it, just stop the play then, but...
Bremen Clegg splits to the near side, two wide receivers to the right as well for Witherspoon. Takes a snap, looking to his left, throws, intended for Philip Judd. Pass goes incomplete at the 25.
Ball was a little bit low, but catchable. Philip Judd needed to come up with that and give Malvern a little boost where it's not third down and 10, but 3rd and 11 will come up on this next play. It was a good pass by Anthony Witherspoon, getting it down away from the defender, but in and out of the arms of Philip Judd.
Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage. This time Judd splits out to the right side. Brim and Butler split to the near side. Witherspoon runs the option, pitch far side. And the Leopards get a gain out near the 25, but that's not going to be enough for the first down. The Leopards will face 4th once again.
Yeah, 4th down's coming up, and Malvern is going to have to try to do something or bring up a punt situation for Malvern.
Well, I mean, one thing that right there is an example of the Magnolia speed, catching Clegg from behind on that play.
Josh Moore comes into the game. And this time Magnolia plays it as a regular offensive set instead of sending a man deep for the punt. And it is going to be an option play. And that one goes nowhere. Actually a loss in the play back near the 30-yard line. Option play was to Clegg, and too many defenders there for him to make any yardage at all. So the Panthers take over 1st and 10 deep in Malvern territory, back at the 21-yard line.
Mike, number 10, Anthony Bibbins. Oh, excuse me. For the Magnolia Panthers, number 10 is back, and Hayden Simpson is back at quarterback.
He gives to his receiver on the cross, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 9, Eric Jones on the carry. Goes 21 yards.
Boy,
And this game's getting out of hand in a hurry.
Eric Jones is a good-looking 10th grader. He's really, really quick.
32-0. As Magnolia has reeled off 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter. And getting set to kick once again is number 34, Travis Sutton. The kick is up, and it is good this time. So Magnolia extends its lead to 33-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
George McClure Jr., Frank McClure, Jack Clayton, Gene Dugan, Bob Jones, Danny Riggins, Deanne Williams, Nita Wingo. These are the people who serve Malvern and the Hot Spring area for McClure Real Estate. McClure Real Estate is locally owned and locally operated, serving Hot Spring County since 1952. That's McClure Real Estate.
Once again, we'll return to Magnolia, where the Panthers have just extended their lead to 33-0 over the Malvern Leopards. 14-0 at halftime, but Magnolia has come out red hot to start this second half of play, scoring 3 touchdowns thus far here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick off once again are the Panthers. The kick is another low line drive, and this one will be fielded at the 20-yard line. Cantrell Johnson gets tripped up as he gets close to the 25. They'll probably spot him around the 24.
Tough break. He got him by the shoestrings and pulled him down. Cantrell's trying to get a bounce outside. And he does have the speed to bounce outside. And just one little clip knocks him to the turf.
Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And Johnson re-enters the ball game, or stays on the field rather, for the Malvern offense. Butler splits to the near side. Leopards on the far hash mark. Up under center now is Witherspoon. Turns, pitches. That is Clegg on the carry, and he is going to be met at around the 27-yard line.
It's just a turnaround, quick pitch to the left-hand side, and there was no room at all for the Malvern Leopards. Short gain.
I didn't.
5:40 on the clock. Malvern Leopards trail 33-0.
Second down and 8, gain of 2 on the last play for Clegg.
That play opened up, guys. Looked like it was going to go for more than what it did. But boy, I tell you what, again, Magnolia's linebacker safety speed really closed it down.
Once again, Witherspoon under center. Now looking to throw, near side, sidelines. Pass is complete to incomplete rather to Cameron Butler. I thought he had it as he went to the ground, but it must have been pried away at the last moment.
I thought he had it coming down, and as he was laying on the ground with those D-backs, they knocked it out of his hands, and sideline judge was right on top of it. Throw-up ball to Cameron Butler, and just going to have to keep fighting and hopefully get a catch downfield with one of these big receivers.
Third down and 8 now for the Leopards. Butler and Clegg split to the near side. Looks like Brim and Johnson to the far side. Throwing over the middle. Pass intended for Clegg goes well over his head, and the Leopards are going to face fourth down once again. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
You know, watching Witherspoon after that pass, that one got away from him. He jumped up and down. He knew it when he let it go. So.
Yeah, Clegg didn't really have a shot at that one.
I think Clegg got knocked off his pattern. I think he was supposed to be behind the linebackers.
Josh Moore gets the kick away. Good kick. Takes a big Malvern bounce inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will down it with 4:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Good kick by Josh Moore. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back after this.
Orr's Furniture in Malvern is proud to support the Malvern Leopards. Our new furniture complex at 400 MLK Boulevard is one of the largest in the state, featuring the most trusted names in the industry. We stock a huge selection of leather sofas, chairs, and home theater seating, as well as one of the largest recliner galleries in Arkansas, featuring Lazy Boy, Lane, and Catnapper. Our Sleep Central bedding gallery offers you the opportunity to pick out just the right firmness of Sealy or Stearns & Foster mattress set. All of us at Orr's Furniture wish the Leopards well this season, and we look forward to visiting with you this fall.
Once again, gives to the near side. The tackle made at the 30-yard line. Number 9, Eric Jones on the carry once again.
Excellent job by Cantrell Johnson getting out and keeping containment and allowing somebody to come from it inside and getting the running back, and Kashif Manuel makes the tackle.
And Manuel holding his shoulder, but he's going to stay in the ball game. Hayden Sampson at quarterback. Fakes the give, now going to keep it himself. Up the middle. And he is going to be brought down near the 35. And with the spot, that should be a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's going to move the chains. It's just a quarterback draw straight up the gut. And moving the chains for the Malvern Leopards is the quarterback.
Simpson stays in for the Panthers. Several starters out of the game now for Magnolia.
Come on.
4 wideouts for Simpson. As he awaits the snap. Direct snap up the middle. And tackle made at the 40-yard line. Still waiting to catch the young man's number. 31. Luke Franks on the carry. Gain is to the 41-yard line. It's second down at about 4.
Magnolia's doing a great job keeping a man-on-man with that line and not allowing any of the defensive linemen of the Malvern Leopards to get in on any tackles.
He's tight over there.
Again, Simpson
He's in motion.
brings a man in motion. Give up the middle. Gain is going to be about a yard shy of the first down as number 9, Eric Jones on the carry once again. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Magnolia.
Kyle Harold and Albert Bragg both make the tackle just short of that first down. 2:59 on the clock, 33-0. Malvern trails the Magnolia Panthers.
The man in the backfield with Simpson. Trying to draw the Leopards all sides, but they do a good job of staying in control.
And that's why they're doing it. They're moving back to the other side so he can come across.
Give up the middle. Once again, it'll be another first down for Magnolia as Eric Jones makes his way up to about the 47-yard line.
Cantrell Johnson makes a stop on a short gain.
Magnolia didn't need much to get the first down there. And the referee sets the clock back in motion.
They're keeping it on the ground, just trying to chew up the clock.
And with a 33-point lead, quite understandable. Quarterback on the keeper, Simpson, is going to be brought down after a gain of maybe 2 yards.
Great play by Albert Bragg, just jumping in the hole and stopping the quarterback immediately for that short gain. Very near midfield.
Ball spotted at the 48. Two wide outside, to side for Simpson. Jones in motion. The give is to Jones. Jones across midfield. And he has the first down as he crosses the 40-yard line. They'll spot him at the 39.
This time he gets outside and gets the big gain. Wasn't able to slow him down. Getting around Cantrell Johnson. Bruce Huell finally gets him down there at the 40-yard line. But plenty of room for a first down.
Magnolia keeping the ball on the ground on this drive, chewing up the clock. Have had the ball about 3.5 minutes so far on the drive. Once again, Simpson brings a man in motion, gives up the middle. Eric Jones on the carry, but we've got flags on the play.
Illegal shift.
Illegal procedure called against the Panthers. So that penalty will move the ball back to the 44-yard line. It'll be first down and 15. A minute 20 remaining in the third quarter. Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards 33-0. Magnolia scoring 19 points thus far in the third quarter. Simpson looking to throw. Far side pass incomplete. And two flags come down for pass interference, Johnny, and I'm not sure. Coach is certainly unhappy here, and it looked like the defender was going for the football.
Yeah, it looked like Taylor Riggin had just as much opportunity to get the ball as the receiver, and they're saying it's pass interference, and it'll be an automatic first down. Too close when it's 33-0 to be calling those plays.
Just under 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Twins right, split left. One man in the backfield along with Simpson. Brings a man in motion. Give up the middle. It's Eric Jones. Jones is breaking away, and he's going to go untouched into the end zone. And that will make the score 39-0. Jones has looked very impressive for Magnolia. As Ron mentioned, a sophomore for the Panthers, so we'll get to see him for a couple more years. The kick is up, and it is good. 40-0, Magnolia leads Malvern. We'll be back in a moment.
Hanging with my boys, no one to bother us. None of that noise. Lady Luck's on my side, I'm about to take the fellas for a ride. A little bluff here and a few white lies. You do what you got to take home the prize. Suckers.
Looking for a sure thing? Head to McDonald's for one of Arkansas's favorites, the classic double cheeseburger. Get it for only $1 on McDonald's dollar menu.
40-0, Magnolia leads the Malvern Leopards as we get set for a Magnolia kickoff. 41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Deep for Malvern is Taylor Riggin, Cantrell Johnson, and Delmar, the upbacks.
The PA announcer just mentioned that Jay Fair just defeated Hope 19-7.
Cantrell Johnson on the return. He is out across the 30-yard line. So good return by Johnson. Looks like, Ron, they're going to spot this one at the 31. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter as Witherspoon brings the play in for the Leopards. In the backfield for Malvern is Bruce Huell and Stephen Clegg. Low snap fielded. Pitch. Huell on the carry, breaks one tackle, breaks the second across the 35. He's got the first down as he hits midfield. And just...
He had contact the whole time.
And we've got a flag back at the 32.
The whole time. I don't know what, I mean,
All right.
it's 150 to nothing if you go see it.
We got halftime. Let's go ahead and take a break, Mike. There won't be a...
Once again, really though, before we take a break, a big Malvern run is negated by yet another flag.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. 40 to nothing. Magnolia leads Malvern.
At Southern State Bank, we know that our success depends on the success of our customers. So we go the extra mile to help you fulfill your dreams. Whether your goal is to build your dream home, provide for your children's college education, or secure retirement income, at Southern State Bank, we want to help make your dreams a reality. So come by Southern State Bank and receive banking in the right direction.
Give is to the first man through. And Johnny, I failed to see.
Looks like Bruce Huell with the ball.
Huell still in for the Leopards.
Looks like Huell and Clegg in the backfield. We got Seth Roberts, as well as number 84, Ryan Sanders for the Malvern Leopards.
Also coming in is Terrence Block for the Leopards.
A couple of new Malvern Leopards into the game. Eric Broughton just came off the field. He normally lines up in the tight end or slot position. Albert Bragg also out as they split in as well.
Option, the near side cutting upfield is Witherspoon, and he is going to be dropped right along the line of scrimmage. And it will be third down at about 17 for the Leopards. .35 now remaining in the ball game. Witherspoon in shotgun once again. Huell in the backfield. 4 wideouts. Looking to throw is Witherspoon. Now taking off. Still looking way downfield. Looks for his man. Pass goes incomplete. Pass at midfield.
Tended to Stephen Clegg and going up for the highest point, but it was overthrown.
2 men covering Clegg. Witherspoon trying to make the best of a rough situation there, Johnny, as he had lots of pressure. And into the game to kick for the Leopards is Moore. Fourth down, 17. Oh, great kick by Josh Moore. Takes a bounce at the 36. And will be down at the 29.
Mike, you know, one thing about it, Malvern could have put the helium balloon ball in.
Did pull the hope and put the kicking ball in. That was, I tell you what, Moore's gotten off some good punts.
He really has. He's done an excellent job of punting.
I think that was a helium ball. I saw him hide it under.
You didn't see him bring it in?
You didn't see him bring it and hand it to the referee?
Started floating up.
Our sarcasm knows no end.
And we're equal sarcastic to anybody. Step up.
Mike, I think the line is getting a little smaller for the Magnolia Panthers, so.
Simpson again gives to number 4, Tyler Dunlap, and Dunlap gets about 8.5, almost 9 yards.
Albert Bragg comes up, makes a stop. Now he's on the ground.
Johnny looks like he's holding the leg. I'm not sure if he's cramping or either way. Well, they're going to help him right up, so he may come off the field immediately. And it looks like still holding that knee, so it's hard to tell if it's a cramp or. But seems to be getting more mobile as he gets closer to the bench. So hopefully something he can recover from quickly. Simpson still in at quarterback. 2 receivers to either side. Now brings the man in motion, sets up behind him. Give Eric Jones. Jones is running room. Has the first down, popped at about the 45, but ends up recovering and getting up to just shy of midfield.
Cantrell Johnson meets him head on, and number 9 got the best of Cantrell in that play.
Coming off the field is Kashif Manuel. Nearing 7 minutes now. Simpson on the keeper, and he's wrapped up for a loss.
Number 4, Eric Brodden, brings him down in the backfield for a loss on the quarterback trap or quarterback keeper. Clock still rolling, 6:50 left in the fourth quarter.
40-0, Magnolia leads Malvern. 4 wideouts for Simpson. In shotgun. Simpson taking as much of the clock as he can. Now brings Eric Jones into the backfield with him. Give to Jones. Jones is going to be brought down in Leopard territory about the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers.
Well, Mike, they're definitely going to go 4 down territory, trying to keep this clock rolling in their favor.
Just over 6 minutes remain.
They should not be in a passing situation, trying to keep the ball stopped.
Once again, Eric Jones on the carry, and he's got running room inside the Malvern 30. Brought down at the 25.
Wow. Just seemed like when you got them held up and then all of a sudden they break loose. They've got weapons up and down their roster, and definitely
a lot of speed, even with the young guys they brought in now. Eric Jones played a lot with the first team, but now playing a little bit different position.
Tell you what, this Magnolia football team looks deep for years to come.
There's almost 80+ over on that sideline.
Give Jones up the middle once again, now trying to get to the outside. He's going to be wrapped up after a gain of about a yard on the play.
32, Garrett Gray brings him down, but still Malvern having a tough time slowing these Panthers down, even with the second teamers in.
Gain of less than a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for Magnolia. Clock continues to roll, now nearing the 4.5-minute mark. Simpson with Jones in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives to Jones up the middle again, breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd tackle, now splits defenders and goes into the end zone for the touchdown from 23 yards out.
Woo. That kid is fast.
Johnny, when he hit the hole, he was gone.
One of these kids that we're going to have to look at, the coaches look at the film tomorrow, we had a hand on him. You're going to have to hit him and wrap him up, because if you don't, he's gone. He's that fast, and he split two defenders on the way to the goal line then.
Setting up for the extra point is Magnolia. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:20 remaining, the score stands at 47-0. Magnolia leads Malvern.
Do you need help finding a commercial real estate location? McClure Real Estate maintains an extensive listing of commercial property for sale or for lease. Whether you need something large or something small in Malvern or anywhere in our area, McClure Real Estate has a property to fit your needs. Give us a call at 332-2777 or come by our offices at 226 Olive. That's McClure Real Estate, serving Hot Spring County since 1952.
The kick from Magnolia goes out of bounds, so the Malvern Leopards will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Clock continues to roll, now inside 2 minutes. Leopards get the ball 1st and 10, and it's been a long second half for the Leopards.
Yeah, not only that, and unfortunately, it just makes for a long bus ride home too. This is probably the worst performance that the Leopards have had in Magnolia in quite some time, and I know that the coaching staff cannot be, really pleased. Well, there are some bright spots there early at the end of the second quarter and middle to the first. Through the first half, but second half has just been all Magnolia. They just came back and just absolutely took charge of the game.
Give up the middle. Gain is up to about the 45-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play.
Second and 6.
Inside a minute now left here at Magnolia, 47-0. Leopards have time for about 1, maybe 2 plays. Witherspoon takes the snap, give once again.
42.
As the Leopards give the ball to...
No, I had the wrong number. That's 43, Bruce Hill.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I apologize. Bruce Hill on the carry. Good run there, gets the first down for the Leopards. 12 seconds remaining. And Leopards have time for 1 play if they get it off. 3 seconds now. Snap comes before the end of play, and the pass is picked off at the 15-yard line.
And that's the ball game. Our final score.
That is your final.